All right, good morning. This is day 10. We are on the trail, almost. We're in a hotel room here. We're getting everything ready to go. I have all my meals here by day in the packages, so that's pretty cool. Had an unfortunate incident this morning where my cold brewed nitro coffee, I spilled some of it on the floor, but I mopped it up pretty good. But the really bad thing is, as I spilled it, there's G, is I got it on the food bags. So basically it's bear bait, on my food bags here. Assuming bears like coffee, which we really don't know that, do we? But I cleaned them off so good, I can't even smell them. And I have these sensitive nose, so I think we're probably gonna be okay. Plus they're gonna be inside the op sack and all that kind of stuff. So our pickup here is supposed to be 7:20 to 7:30. 10-minute window? I think not. I figure anywhere from 7:30 to 9 o'clock is when friends will come by to pick us up. So it looks like it's gonna be another epic day, and we'll touch base when we are on the trail, or maybe in the car. That could be quite a little interesting journey as well. All right, we're just getting dropped off at the trailhead again, and Steve is the man who picked us up, brought us here. Jordan's gonna be with us. Of course, we got Gabrielle here. And yeah, there's a lot of cars ripping by. So yesterday, I don't know if you recognize this, but just right up the road, that's where we got picked up by the Uber. So we're like right at the trailhead here. We're ready to go for a nice leisurely hike. All right. So we are on the trail here. This is day, 10, I think? We've been hiking for probably about 10 minutes. So the beginning is just brutal, especially when you're going uphill. So Jordan's hiking with us with Gabrielle, but Jordan is she is fully self-sufficient, and she said just hike your own hike, and if we end up together, that's fantastic. If we don't, I'll be fine. So like, okay. So I double checked. So we'll see how it goes. It should be a whole lot of fun either way. It was good having the girls, the ladies, chatting, having a good time. It's pretty beautiful this morning. So we're hiking by, it's called like Echo Lake area. And you can rent cabins. You can see a couple of them down there. There are some lakes around here. I don't actually see them. It's like there's a cabin tucked in there. So supposedly, there's people who have actually tried to stop there and buy food or use Wi-Fi. They're not real excited about that, and it made it pretty well known. So most hikers now will bypass it and not even get water there. So it's kind of sad, but I don't know, I guess that's just the way they want the community. They don't want a bunch of hikers, walking through an area where people probably paid quite a bit to stay at these cabins and all that kind of stuff. So we're just completely bypassing it. We have plenty of water, and of course we resupplied in the town, so we didn't need to even walk into the area down there. There's a big parking lot down there that might be for hikers and stuff. Oh, actually, I just saw some water through the trees here, so we're coming up to the lakes. Kind of a bummer, but it's the way it is. So you just make do. Looks like we're going to get into some pretty epic views up here pretty soon. Yeah, we saw some of the buildings. They were below us. Yeah, so I guess the parking lot. I don't know if it's trailhead or what, but you can't see the lakes. I'm sure we'll get above them here, but they look really beautiful. But there's a lot of people parked here, so we're not sure what's going on. So Chris met us here, so we're stoked about that. He's back in the groove with us here, so that's pretty fun. Yeah, I'm coming. You see, I don't know if you see in the trees, there's the mark, like right there on the tree. So that's where we're headed to rejoin the trail there. So we did show up at the Echo Chalet. It looked a lot better in the pictures. The roof needs a little work. But this must be where you can get some food, but we were told that no, don't get food here. It's basically just snacks and stuff, so that's why we bypassed it. But this is a pretty cool looking spot here. Yeah, so here's the going out into the lake, which is gorgeous. We'll probably get some really good views of the lake too. So, all right, so we're gonna hit the trail here, and then we'll, you know, see what happens next. All right, so I'm hiking by the lake. This Echo Lake right here. Super nice. And we just passed a sign that said 48 miles. Well, first of all, 3 miles to Desolation Wilderness. So we're getting really close to that, which is going to be one of the highlights of the trip. Like, not that we haven't had enough highlights already. Every day, at least a couple amazing things. Wow, how'd you like yesterday, huh? That was the meadow day. It's just amazing. So we saw a sign that said 48 miles to Tahoe City, which is our end point, which was our starting point, which means we hiked like over 120 miles, which is for us, Gabrielle and I, that is a first. That's a pretty big deal for us. It also means we have like four and a few hours of days just to go 48 miles, which is really like nothing. Now, we're only at like 7,500 feet right now, and we're gonna be up over 9,000, so it's not like we're gonna be, it's a cakewalk here. But what that means is we have a lot of time to relax, hang out at lakes, do some swimming, and we'll definitely go off trail, I suspect, for at least one of the nights. So we're gonna have some really good times coming up here. And so we'll keep you informed. So we're almost at the end of the lake right here. And if you see below here, there's homes. There are homes all around this lake. And they are gorgeous homes. They're not all like massive, but they're not tiny either. All have docks, all that kind of thing. So that's Desolation Wilderness. We can see some of the mountains, but I think the big ones are shrouded by some of the smoke right now. And this is a fully granite trail, so you got to pick each step, but we're doing good. I don't know, here we go. They're gonna cut right in front of us here. Woo! Come on! Woohoo! Give me a good one here. Come on. There we go. Okay, see if we can see the rooster tail here. Woo! Not a big one. He's just getting warmed up, I think. Nice. So this is the second lake of the Echo Lakes, and it has some cool islands in here. I don't see water skiers. Maybe you can't do that. Maybe it's just, rowboats or small boats. Beautiful. The train, we've left the lakes down there. You can see it's pretty smoky. A little smoky here. I can't smell it though. But you can see the train has definitely changed. Now, it's the higher peaks with the big bowls, which contain these super cool lakes. So when we cross to the corner right here, it's probably gonna get even more amazing. Gotta get closer, G. All right, so there's the sign. G's gonna get in the picture here. Are you in there?
I'm at the bottom of the sign.
There we go. Oh, okay. I know what I'm pointing at. But anyway, that's the Desolation Wilderness sign right there. We're just entering it, and you can see the landscape now is definitely changed. We are being chased by the smoke, though. Feels like. Yeah, very nice. So this is our first Sierra Lake right here, Tamarack Lake. Pretty much what you expect to see. Water is like crystal clear. It's pretty good. A little bit of grass on the other side. What do you think, G?
Looks pretty nice. That water doesn't look nice right there, though.
A little skanky. Oh, this is pristine. but it's gonna get even more pristine. I think this is just a taste of what's to come. So look at that, right? It's like a dynamite blowout right there. I've seen a couple of those. I thought, oh, I don't remember seeing those before. That certainly doesn't look natural. So we've been hiking on these like rocks pretty much all day. God, here's another thing right here. Look at that. We've been hiking on these all day. I actually stopped using trekking poles because I started to rely on them too much, put too much weight on them. I'm afraid I'm going to break it and I get sloppy. But definitely get a foot massage doing this. But yeah, it's pretty exhausting though. Smoke's coming in, kind of losing a little bit of the definition.
This is not the trail you want to be on if you have weak ankles.
Yeah, but yesterday was also really super hard, like a rock quarry. So we have seen some different kind of rocks. Saw some really dark basalt type rocks as well, and some rocks that must have had a bunch of iron in them. And we saw some kind of blackish rocks that were very shaly, and they were like just spikes shooting up out of the ground. And it was really different. So if you're a geologist, you just gotta love this kind of stuff. Rock after rock. We're starting to level off. I think we're getting close to the lake. And you can, talking on the video. And got some meadows above us here. And just past one down there. There were some pretty flowers there, but it's starting to turn a little green right here. It's like we got a big body of water up there. And keeping all this nice and green, pretty. A lot of people on the trail today. I think this is a popular lake. And it's a big, long lake, so I'm told. Yeah, terrain's starting to change. Really pretty. Gabrielle just made a comment. That's Chris in front of me, then Gabrielle in front of her. She made a comment that the sky looks a lot bluer in front of us, which I think you can see that it is. The breeze is starting to shift, coming a little bit more from the west, southwest, which will blow the smoke away. Usually that happens in the afternoon when it shifts. And it's about 11:45 now. So maybe it's starting to happen. That would be awesome. Yeah, so
I do everything through the app on my phone.
think we might be over there. Well, that's where we're gonna go then, right? Wrap around, something like that.
Yeah, I charge that as well just to be safe, but it's not like we're.
You mean where we were like a few days ago?
Yeah.
This could do the
You think so?
off of this.
You think Tahoe, the lake's in between us? Or like we were over there.
It's half the size.
Yeah,
It's
super.
like when you're out of,
Yeah, pretty nice.
you know,
So we're not at the lake. We're really close though.
phone on airplane mode.
That's the plan. Yeah, so train's changing again. We haven't got to the lake. I think we're walking on the side of the lake. It's over to the left somewhere down there. So we're gonna walk to near the end of it though. But man, every once in a while I get a glimpse of just these big peaks far, far away. So we're definitely getting into it right now. So this is our first glimpse here. It's gonna get even more epic than this. Look at that granite. Glacier smooth. You got a bunch of, must be exchange students from like Japan just walked by. They didn't say much. I said hello. They looked. today. You know, it's like we were hiking our butts off.
Yeah.
It totally feels different today. Yeah.
Nice lake, eh? Ain't too bad. My mom's Canadian, I can say eh.
I was gonna say, yeah, Wisconsin's pretty close.
My mom is, she spent most of her life in Colombia, but born in Canada. I went to college in. Oh, really? She's not.
Talking to a guy yesterday, he said, yeah, this place was like otherworldly. Thinking, yeah. We don't know if that's sand right there or what, but I think we're gonna have lunch right here. And then we're gonna camp somewhere on the lake, a little further down here. We're not sure what. Depends. We're not really sure which saddle has the trail on it yet. We found some really strange creatures in the waters here. Smile, girls. What's up?
We're going to the island.
Boy, it must be pretty warm.
Lifeguard, it's okay.
Good, because you're going against the wind. You know, they're not having any fun at all. Woo! They made it! Woo! Oh, that's awesome. Woo! Clearly these girls are certifiable. Just so, Katrina, just so you know, the Jordan is a certified lifeguard and all that kind of stuff, because that's pretty far out there. I jumped in, but I'm not doing that because you got to come back. So we made it to the lake, obviously, and it's really nice. It's been really good. The ladies have been just having a great time together. They went swimming, as you saw on the rock, laughing like they've known each other for years. It's really good to see. So we're having lunch now. Gabrielle's just munching. What are you having for lunch, G?
I've got Fritos and salami and some dried apples and maybe part of this bar, but that's probably going to be for a midday hike. And then, maybe an Oreo or a biscuit.
Dang. No No wonder your food bad's bigger than mine. Gabrielle got some goodies. Yeah, but she always has extras. That's what I like. So we're gonna have a quick change of plans. So we're not gonna camp here tonight. We're gonna go about 3.5 more miles to. It's called Gilmore Lake. It's supposed to be super nice, really epic. And so we're gonna go there. It's gonna be a little more sheltered too, which will be nice in case the wind comes up at night. So we're gonna finish our lunch, get our packs back on, hike a few more miles. The journey continues. All right, so the girls are yucking it up, talking about their weirdness, body parts, stuff like that. And so we are on our way to, what is that lake name? I forgot the name of that lake. I want to say Garmin, but that's not what it is. So we're going to leave Lake Aloha. It's been pretty epic. So we're leaving the lake, or Lake Aloha, and man, it is looking scary over there. Okay, just so you're wondering, these are not, smoke clouds. There's probably a giant thunderhead up there that we can't see. And just to give you some contrast from that to where we're going, it's like total blue sky. So that's where we're headed right now. We're gonna just kind of go in this little saddle here, right up here. But yeah, that's pretty scary stuff, man. Woo! Yeah, the wind's blowing now. It's really blowing right at us. Looks like from the south. Gotta hold the camera here. Whoa! I heard some thunder. That is Heather Lake down there. You can see the smoke in the background. We're not going down there. We're going a little further, I think. Like a little mini half dome right there. So we're just over the saddle. Lake Aloha is just over here, and we've heard multiple thunders. It's definitely raining back there, but man, a completely different environment down here. We're in meadows. It looks like that little stream right here just kind of showed up. Maybe we just showed up. And then you just take a couple more steps, and here you go. Alpine Lake. Pretty nice. Do you know the name of this lake, G? This is No Name Lake.
We'll actually go past Heather Lake again now.
Wow, that's really nice. So we're on the side of Heather Lake, and we just going by some flowers here that we just have not seen before. Super bright, and the sun's not even bright right now. We're hearing thunder going all the time though. It's like a little flower garden here. Check out these little red things right here. Got those. A whole bunch of red things right there. Flowers, some bees. One little garden right here. Got some yellows. Some more of these. Ooh, what is some kind of daisy? Look at those. Pretty cool. Of course, right next to us now, it's going to be Heather Lake. It's a lot bigger than I thought. Is that an island, G?
Yeah.
Sweet. So that's an island right there. Look like it kind of wraps around. It goes way back. Woo.
It looks like this lake is super deep.
Yeah, this is. No, I meant the island. So we're still at Heather Lake, and now we're in a completely different area here. There's like all these boulders right here. It goes way up there. They must be breaking off all the time. I mean, that's like really not straight up, but it's kind of up. Come down here and you can see the water. Looks like a big man-made jetty kind of thing. On the rocks. And then there's the forest we were at. Dang. We have more. I have a big. So we just left Heather Lake, and this is from the outlet. It's completely different terrain. Look at that. Except for the rocky trail.
I wonder if that's another lightning strike tree. Alive there, dead in the middle.
Like the golden hour, huh? Walking down the hill, yet another lake. Susie Lake. So this is the outlet of Susie Lake. So we're hiking up from Susie Lake. We're on the Gilmore Trail now, and we had this thunder and lightning and this big crash and everything, and then we see these rocks right here. I think the giant meteor just hit the ground. Haven't seen rocks like this yet. Who knows? Hey, this time I'm serious. Look at the angles on that. It's got to be made.
How you doing, Dad?
Okay, right here. It's got a dry spot. Feels really good.
It's just a squall. It'll blow over. The sunshine is just right over that rise. You comfortable? I'm so comfortable.
You're talking advanced filtering 10-liter max bag, right?
Yes.
Okay, so how does this work? Tell us.
Right, so you go scoop up your water.
Yeah, yeah,
Your dirty water.
yeah.
And it has a barrier, like I don't know, a screen right there, so like large particles
Oh,
don't go
nice, yeah.
through. And then you have your filter.
Mm-hmm.
And then
you get the flow right.
Yes, when you get the flow right. So you have to like, it takes, sometimes it takes a while. But yeah.
Sweet.
You open up this clip, put your thing in there.
This is pretty cool. I just filled up my whole bottle. It took just a couple minutes. Just let it flow and it just goes.
Yeah, and if you have like an Nalgene or something, you just screw this on there.
Yeah.
And it'll be tight enough that it'll just kind of like stop going.
Nice.
Yeah.
That is very cool.
I like it. Especially, it's good for big groups.
Yeah.
Just at camp.
Yeah. People don't start whining and complaining.
Let's go keep going.
Excellent. All right, moving on to the tarp award of the century right here. Full weather protection, at least from that side, which is where it's coming from. That turned out pretty good. So I'm going to be sleeping right in there. Looks pretty good, pretty roomy, Just hope it doesn't rain through that side right here where I'm pointing. We're just setting up for dinner here too. So here's the kind of the tarp tent that Jordan just is borrowing here. So that is super sweet. That is big step up from what Craig's got. I'm very impressed with that. One trucking pole tent. Then we have the Green Hornet Nemo, brought to you by the Green Racer Gabrielle, which you've seen those pictures before. That's pretty epic tent. And then we got our stations kind of setting up for dinner. One thing that we're going to do here, we all have these sacks. See the Kevlar bags right here? This is known to be a very active bear area. So I'll show you later how we're going to dissuade the bears. All right, so we're at the end of day 10 and just finished up dinner. We're going to do some bear bagging, some bear whatever in here. It's going to be interesting in the morning what happens tonight. Kind of looking forward to it, kind of not. So Gabrielle.
That's what they call me.
All right. So what was the highlight for you today? What was the standout?
Swimming in Aloha Lake was pretty fantastic.
Yeah.
The water wasn't freezing, and it was like you
Where are
could
you?
swim to an island. I looked very cold.
Yeah.
I'm not actually this cold.
But it was nice and sunny at the time.
It was very sunny at the
And
time.
warm.
And warm. Yeah.
Yeah.
We got to like sit on like an island of like granite. That was nice and warm.
Oh yeah, the
too.
rocks were super warm today.
It was very refreshing.
Yeah.
It's very
Cool, Jordan. What was any highlight of the day for you here?
I got food in my mouth.
That was perfect.
I enjoyed the swimming.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the views.
Mm-hmm.
The lakes were beautiful. The flowers were beautiful.
So many.
Yeah, I think mostly it was just the views.
Yeah. Yeah.
And swimming, yeah.
Swimming. Yeah, swimming was pretty cool. For me, it was I think it was the lakes. We saw
The
Heather Lake
That was probably
was the best. I think, and I think it was super pretty, even more pretty, is because the lighting, because the thunderstorms were coming in, but there was still sun like underneath it. So it kind of lit things up and it was just really vibrant. And it just never stopped. So I think it was just, it was the lighting. Like yesterday was the meadow day. For me, I think today was like the lighting day.
Yes.
And the swim was super epic also. Yeah. So we're going to be putting up a bear bag. We're going to have Jordan's going to instruct us on proper bear bagging because she has successfully done this a number of times. I'm not. Jordan's going to. I'm going to video it. Yeah.
I'm gonna get my bag ready then.
Yeah. So we'll be back in just a second. All right. So Jordan's about ready to show us how to take on the bear. JC, Bear Wrangler, Jordan. All right. All right, Jordan. So tell us, how do you start with this whole thing?
All right, first thing, he's got to find a tree.
Yeah.
Got to find a really big tree with some big, strong limbs. That's
Wow.
thick enough that a bear couldn't like run into it and like knock your bag down or something.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Got it.
Or knock the tree down. And then, yeah, some strong limbs that, again, will hold and hopefully are alive. I always pick live trees. And then you find a rock.
Yep.
You can throw
Good
really
rock.
nicely.
And you had, I've had problems doing the knot so that doesn't come undone and then whack somebody in the head.
Yeah, so what I did is I did a clove hitch, and then I kind of just did like an overhand backup. right here.
Yeah.
And then I bow lined to a tree so that I can just let it fly and I don't have to worry about losing my rope.
All right, so you just mentioned 2 knots.
Yes.
Quill pitch and the bow line. This girl knows her knots, man. That is rare.
Cool.
Actually, anybody knows her knots is rare. Okay.
I hope I make this because this will be embarrassing if I don't.
No, don't worry about it.
So I'm just gonna.
Where you throw it?
I'm just gonna
anywhere.
chuck it and try and get over.
Oh,
one
you don't
thing.
have. You're just gonna aim. Okay.
Yeah, I feel like I need to tie my shoes for this.
All right, this is good.
Let's see. Are you ready?
Yeah, swimmer Jordan, JC the bear wrangler.
I don't think I'm gonna make it the first time.
Don't worry about it.
It's pretty high.
Did you get it?
No.
Not where I wanted it.
All right.
That's
Wanna
on
try
a
again.
that's on a dead branch.
Yeah.
Now the trick is not to have it wrap around, right? When you do that.
That would be-
Woo! There you go. Ah! Okay, that is how people get really hurt.
Yes.
That's why you get a bunch of guys doing this. Guarantee somebody's gonna get whacked.
Doing
Okay,
higher,
go.
man.
Come on, Meg. Let's get a bigger rock.
Effort. So high.
All right. Here you go. Oh! Oh! Okay, we're gonna pause the video and wait until she actually gets one over.
Yeah. It's like fishing.
This is not for the faint of heart, man.
High.
Jordan only took her a couple tries and she got it right. Let's see if we can actually see that. I don't know. Anyways, it's like right in there. You might be able to see the 2 lines kind of moving right there.
Oh gosh.
So now, chuck the rock. And she's gonna tie one end right here. Here's her faithful volunteer, Gabrielle.
Yes. Thank you.
Like a good helper.
Like
know
a
what?
good neighbor.
Okay.
No, this is
ooh,
smaller,
what
but
kind
this-
of boat?
This
What is
feels
that?
heavy.
This is, well, not a great one, but it's a figure 8
Man, that was complicated.
because it's self-tightening. This is just your average climbing knot.
Average?
Yes,
I mean,
that.
really?
This is
Yeah, and
like
it's
you
easy
have-
to undo too then. Oh,
Uh,
that's beautiful. Let's get a look at that. Whoa.
It could be better, but that's okay. So yeah, that's a self-tightening knot, but also it's like secure, so you know that for sure, like your knot's not going to loosen or anything.
Yeah. Man, you're good. You can tell you're good with the knots. You can tell by the way, because when you're good, you keep everything loose. And then you just tighten when you need to. Yeah.
Back up.
Man, that is sweet.
Okay, let's hope this doesn't fall down. This could be really disastrous.
Yeah.
It's heavy. You know what? Her bag is smaller, but it feels heavy.
I put my
Mine.
cook pot in there because I had like just to be
That's what you do.
a little more secure.
There you go. Oh, yeah.
Oh. It's kind of loose with one of the branches.
Yeah,
You're okay. There you go. Got it.
that is so high.
Yeah, but the closer you get, though, the less they'll see it.
Not gonna see it. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, try that one. Okay, so we got it up there. I just got to tie the line off. We're tying it on a different tree. It's just another level of difficulty. Basically, what the bear, if it does
For the human too. I mean, this is gonna be.
Oh yeah, because it's got all these sticker ones to break off some branches.
I want to make it challenging for the bear, too, Dad. If it's
Yeah.
hard for you, maybe it's challenging for the
Bear can rip those branches off in a second.
Yeah.
We might be able to try and rip them off. Anyway, so she's gonna go around this thing a few times, and then
I,
she'll
like,
tie it
I'm
off.
imagine doing
All right,
this
so
on
we're
a
continuing on
three-line.
here. She's doing another super cool knot.
I'm literally just making this up.
Really. Yeah, they still have the reward. So she wrapped it around a bunch of times.
And I don't know.
Yeah,
We're just
some
gonna-
kind of special. It's a custom Jordan knot.
Bear Wrangler.
Yeah, JC
JC.
Bear Wrangler.
Keep your knots neat. Which this is not.
Yeah, because you got to be able to untie it, huh?
Yeah. Whatever.
Oh, nice.
I don't
Look at that. Look at that.
Good
That's a thing of
enough.
beauty. And we think that it's just so high that the bear won't even see it or smell it.
We won't smell it.
So they won't even know it's up there.
Yeah, because if they don't smell it, then it's fine.
Yeah.
And it's so high up, I don't know if they're going to be actually looking.
It kind of reminds me of UFOs. Because they're so high and up there, we don't even know that they're
It's
there.
been the theme today.
Oh, jeez, this is all the
Aliens.
alien themes.
That's right.
Jeez,
Okay,
Dad.
good job, Jordan. Very
Thank you very
impressive.
much.
All right, we
Appreciate
will
it.
see how things turn out
Update
in the
in the
morning.
morning.
All right, that's it for tonight. Sleep tight. All right, it's 9:36. Day 10 still. About seriously, about 5 minutes after we were in bed, Jordan heard her epic bear bag crash to the ground. She came screaming. Literally, any beast or human would have ran like hell away from that voice. And she retrieved the bag. Everything looks good. It's got some really nice bear slime on it, though. It's pretty cool. We will examine that closer in the morning. So we all have some rocks. We're ready for the second wave if it comes. So we all got rocks. So we actually had a real bear incident. Everybody's fine. And adrenaline is running. And we got a little more experience. So hopefully we'll see you tomorrow, not tonight.